Okay.
Is that it?
That's it.
Hiya.
Hey everybody.
It's been a while.
It's been a wee while.
Well, I think we're back.
We're back.
I don't know.
We're so back.
Where do we start?
Where do we start?
I
Well,
don't know. It's been about 6 months.
it's been 6
July?
months. Yeah.
August, September, October, November, December, January. So, but what was the last podcast about? You even remember?
I was drunk.
Oh
Yeah. I was a wee bit drunk, I think.
yeah. Right.
Remember I'd been
that's right.
I'd been at the film premiere for Gov and Fair Queen and I had had 3 beers. And
Gov and Fair Queen.
I had
Paul,
had 3 beers and a cigarette and I came here
Paul
absolutely
Blix.
buzzing.
I've not watched it yet.
It's been shortlisted.
I know.
No,
I voted
long-listed.
for it.
Good, aye.
And Zara's has been voted. I voted
Yeah.
for hers as well.
Yeah, me too.
So
So that was the last time we were here.
aye.
Nothing much has changed. We've not been up to
Just
much.
wanted a wee break.
We just were like, hey, sack it. No, well, there was a little incident,
Aye.
which I'm sure if you're listening to this, you're well aware of.
Yes.
Um,
And if you're not, just Google it because I'm not getting into the details.
yeah, for legal reasons and for our own sanity reasons.
Aye. I just
She's
thought
fed
I'd
up
talk about it.
talking about it.
Talk about something else.
But loads of other stuff's happened.
Has it?
Don't know, maybe
What, like
Christmas.
Annie died?
Oh, Annie died. Oh, guys, it's been a hell of a time. Annie's no longer with us,
Yeah.
so he won't see her knocking over the camera or barking at me for attention, which is really sad.
I know.
Okay,
It's really sad.
what other
That's
bad
the
news
vibe
have
we're
we got?
starting off with.
Let's just keep it real.
What other horrible things have happened?
Me and Stephen broke up.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, I might as well say just the short story as I'm a terrorist.
Oh, aye, Susan's a terrorist.
My dog died.
Yeah.
You split up with Stephen, your partner of 8 years.
Yeah. I've moved flat.
That's no sad.
It's no sad. No, I like my new flat. It's nice.
Just like, this is like, do you want the good news or the bad news?
The-
And then you start off with the bad news.
Aye. The bad
Um,
news.
And then we'll get on, hopefully that'll, once we like put the bad news, once we like unclog the bad news,
Let it go.
some good news will come.
I was insanely mentally ill for a short time.
Aye.
Aye. I was no well.
Aye. I mean, I wasn't a kicking ass off you.
No. We've been in a bad way. But you know what? We're still in a bad way. But we're here.
How's
Uh,
everybody getting on with all the
how are-
madness?
Aye. How are you guys?
God almighty.
Aye. I'm back on my antidepressants. And I feel like they're kicking in. And I'm not saying I don't feel depressed. I was just saying to Susan there, I feel like I wake up in the morning now and I'm like, right, you can get out of bed today.
That's a good
And
start.
that's good. I'm
Mm.
like, everything feels fine and okay. Instead of just terrifying and bad. So I'm doing a wee bit better. Any good news?
No.
No, I mean, well, God, the Fringe happened. The Fringe
Oh,
happened.
aye.
Susan couldn't go.
I couldn't go. You saw everybody that wants to actually listen to this podcast will already
Well,
know
know
this
all this.
pish. But I saw part of my bail conditions of being a terrorist is I'm not allowed in Edinburgh. Which is quite funny because nobody can actually define where Edinburgh starts or ends.
Band for Edinburgh is actually iconic.
There was a discussion about what is Edinburgh, and nobody could conclude what Edinburgh actually was.
Oh, really?
Aye.
Who the legal?
Aye.
What is
So-
Edinburgh?
There's your philosophical question.
guys,
What even is Edinburgh?
what is Edinburgh?
What even is Edinburgh? But I just keep away from that region.
Aye, why would you want it anyway?
I went back once to go for a bail hearing, which means like once you get bail conditions, I'm not allowed to after 7 p.m. at night, so I can't do any work. So I went for a bail review. Is when you go to the judge and say, "Can I change my bail conditions?" And then the judge says no, and I'm like, "But I need to work."
No.
And he's like, "Don't care if you live or die," quite frankly. And that's what a bail review is, just to let you know.
He doesn't sound like a very nice judge. I was at the High Court last night.
How come?
Pardon me. Ethan's class were doing a mock trial.
Oh my God.
Aye, like primary sevens. So
That's mad.
went to watch it. But it was like a real judge, like really taking it seriously, like
I
just
wonder if it was the same. No, because it was in Edinburgh.
no. And this guy was so nice, and he was so funny. And at the end, he was like, "Listen, this is." He was saying, "I work for you guys. I work for the public."
'Kay.
He was saying it's my job to serve you
Right. Let them believe that.
and the king, but also you guys. And I was just like, I believed him.
Of course you did.
I know, but I'm gullible, I think. But he seemed like he loved being a judge. He was loving that mock trial. He was like, "Hey,"
It's mad how somebody can just be a judge
I know.
and just decide everybody's fortune.
Well, he was like, "I represent the king," basically. And then I was like, "Hey, that's horrible."
I know. It is.
And I was like, I didn't realise that.
Why, it says Majesty, well, Her Majesty used to be the Queen, didn't it?
Aye, the crown. The
Aye,
crown.
The Crown.
The crown. But I was just like, all right. I didn't realise, like, you're making... How does the count, like... I don't think that's fair. Should be a voting system.
I don't actually know how it all works.
Obviously, if it's a jury, it is a voting system, but...
One interesting thing I did find out is when judges are like, when all the various legal people in the court, before they go out to like the actual courtroom,
Yeah.
they have to get changed into their wigs and their fucking gowns and all this. And that's where a lot of bargaining happens, in the changing rooms.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's where a lot of kind of you're sussing out people and that. So that used to be fine back
Switch
in.
wigs with me.
That used to be fine back in the day, but I think there's separate ones for women and men, or is there? Something like that. Anyway, it's a whole brought in like a whole host of problems for like women being part of like all that world, because I think they've got separate changing rooms. So they don't get to be part of
the bargaining.
Aye.
Well,
That's what I
isn't
read
that
somewhere
just
anyway.
classic?
Aye. No, what else I read as well, which I read this ages ago. See, back in the day when women weren't allowed in public spaces at all, like in Victorian times, like they apparently men didn't want women in these like where they'd have debates and all that because they were too shy. They didn't want to get up and speak in front of a woman.
That's pathetic. And it's no true. I don't believe that. They were too shy to speak in front of a woman.
They just says a woman being there would just make you too self-conscious.
That is everything that's wrong with the world. Self-conscious men.
Oh my God, speaking of fucking the male loneliness epidemic. Did you see that Diary of a CEO clip that's going about just now? And he had that mad fucking
and they were saying
podcaster on.
Should society intervene because men aren't getting their role?
This is mental, right? Because I feel like it's really hard to be a comedian these days, because see sketches that you wrote 10 years ago, like it's actual reality now.
Not true.
Because I wrote one for BBC Scotland for the state of it, and it was like, you know how you can get PIP and you get assessed for disability, it was like, I can't mind what I wrote, but it was like this equivalent of being assessed for who you're going to be partnered up with, like if incels kind of ruled what would actually happen,
Right.
and they would assess your looks and all that, and then put you with somebody. And it was kind of funny, I know. Like there was punchlines and
Like,
stuff.
and it was just a joke.
Aye. And then, no, that's what they're seriously fucking suggesting that.
No, it's actually crazy.
But I did get that idea for like reading like mad incel Reddits where like 10 years ago it was like extremist, like maniacs floating ideas like this. And now you've got that gimp, that fucking, is it Stephen Bartlett? Is that his name?
I think so.
Bartlett.
So it's
Pure platforming people that are like, guys need to get their whole.
guys. No, every guy is getting it's their genes won't get passed on. That's what it's saying.
Good. They should die.
It's
The
like-
genes should die.
I know. I'm sorry, but if you're a woman hating incel who can't get your whole, you deserve to die alone.
I know. I mean, my genes aren't going to get passed on,
Well, you're a terrorist.
which I'm
so-
quite happy with. Why would you want your fucking genes to get passed on anyway?
I know. I've I've passed my genes on, and I look at that person sometimes, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Aye. Like, that's so the worst thing you can do.
I'm like, I'm so sorry I did this to you. He always says that if I say like he'll literally be like, hey, can you pick the socks up off the floor? And he's like, I didn't ask to be born.
Actually,
I'm like, I know.
that's debatable because I've been in a deep rabbit hole of near-death experience YouTube videos.
Oh, really?
Did I not tell you this?
No.
Not. Are you joking?
No, you've not told me
Who have I been talking to about this thing? Because I've been talking to people about it all the time.
that. You've literally not mentioned this to me.
I've not seen Amanda for 6 months. That's the truth.
Aye, we only do this podcast. The minute she got arrested, I was like,
Actually, when
see
I
ya.
got out the slammer, I was like, right, let's do a podcast straight away. And then we just never done it. And then we're
Aye.
like, then it,
We were like, we'll wait a week or so.
and then we just,
She couldn't wait to get on here and tell you about prison.
I don't know what happened. There was actually
was-
no reason. I've had it all the time in the world to do podcast.
It was the fringe, and then I think we both just mentally
Aye,
s-
we've been in
we went to hell and back
aye, we
and back again.
actually did. Aye.
So that's why.
I'm having like existential, I don't know what it is, probably perimenopause, let's be
Mhm.
honest.
Existential perimenopause.
Aye.
Aye.
What was I talking about? Aye, so actually, my whole belief system's changed because now
Right, okay. Okay.
I've listened to so many of these near-death experience accounts that I actually do believe that there's an afterlife
Do
now.
you know, that's so weird. I listened to this. I've started listening to this podcast called Other World.
Right?
Have you listened to it?
No, I don't. Maybe I don't know.
John Agassild recommended it to me.
Aye.
Because I like the Uncanny podcast and stuff, like kind of
I
spooky
remember
stuff.
you saying you liked that one.
The first episode I listened to at Otherworld was just like the most recent one. So there's like 160 episodes or something, but I thought I'll just listen to a recent one because it's established now. So it'll be like, and it was a guy, a Palestinian guy. Well,
Mhm.
his mum's Palestinian. They live in America. And he had this recurring nightmare when he was younger about being in a car crash.
Right.
Then they moved to this house, and he was like, "Oh, this is the street." Like he realised, "Oh, this is the street where
So he
the
recognised it for his
car
nightmare.
crash." Aye, and then the car crash happens 10 years after they moved to that street. So he's like 26.
Imagine spending 10 years just worrying about a car crash
I know,
happening.
so he was like kind of freaked out when he moved to the street 'cause he was like, "This is where." But then all the time, I think he was saying to himself, "No, surely no, surely it just looks like it or whatever."
Was the car crash the way it was in his dream? Because I feel like
No,
I see that maybe he just fucking wished it into
existence.
existence then.
So I
Because
know
every day you're, well, I wonder if this is going to be the day I crash.
this is
tomorrow.
the
I
day.
mean, statistically, you're going to be in a car crash as well. I hate to be the person shooting this down because I fully believe I know this stuff now.
It's more what happened after, like when so the crash, whatever happened, the whole front of the car got crushed and it severed that big artery in your leg.
Oh, aye,
So he starts bleeding out really quickly. He says he loses consciousness. He
Mhm.
goes to this black space. Is all he described it as. Like he was himself, but he wasn't in his body. If that makes sense. And then he is walking through it, and then he sees what happens if he once he's died.
Mm-hmm.
His mum takes it really badly, and she dies pretty soon after, and leaving his dad just pure a mess or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's almost like he gets the choice, and he walks back into his body. And when he comes to, there's just blue lights everywhere. There's all the emergency services are there, and they save him. He gets his leg amputated, and now he does like pure amazing work for child amputees in Palestine and stuff like that. It's a
That's
really
pure
nice
nice.
story. Like
that was his destiny.
aye, like he's like, I just think I was always meant to have that accident.
Must be nice to just know what your destiny is.
Aye, even though
Like-
it is surviving a horrendous car crash.
I'd be pure, I'm not going back. They can just deal with it.
But nah, no thanks.
Pure, I'm a fuck.
Take
I
me
ever
to
get-
hell.
If I get the chance to go towards the light, I'm out of here.
No, but he said when he went towards the light, it was back to life.
Oh,
He was in this like dark.
because
I think so. Maybe I'm misremembering it.
like I've listened to so many of them, and some people are like, you get a choice,
Aye.
and then other people are just like, whoever's up there is like, it's not your time yet. You need to go back.
Aye. That's
and
what
that
he
they
was
have like
saying.
a pure tantrum, and they're like, no, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back.
Aye.
And then like they get
You
put
pure-
back. Aye, there's people that pure go into deep depressions after they come back because they say even just coming back to earth, it's such like a heavy place. It's, you feel
Aye.
compared to like when you go wherever it is. I
Aye.
did tell you about this because you know how you worry about dying all the time.
Mhm.
Did I not tell you about the woman that was saw her 2 futures?
Aye, you told me about that.
Aye, right.
Right, but I think you must have fell down the rabbit hole after that, no?
No, I was into
No,
that.
right, okay. Oh, you did tell me about this, sorry.
Aye.
Aye, and she saw that her wains and all that would be alright if she
Aye.
just died. Aye.
Because they were like, you can come up to heaven. Because she's like, I can't. It's not called heaven, but
Who's
I'm
going to
just-
watch the wains?
Like my wain, I've got wains.
I've not got
and
the
it's-
childcare.
It's terrible.
You come
Like
up to heaven.
aye. Like my wains are going to suffer and all that, and then they were like, no, your wains are going to be absolutely fine.
Your
Here's your
wains-
wains in the future.
Your wains are going to thrive, actually.
She went back down.
Leave them. She went back
Well,
down and
that-
ruined their
that's
lives. She's like, fuck them. She went back down and grounded them.
Aye.
Battered fuck at them.
You would be like that.
I'm sure I alright. Who am I?
I know. But I know I've listened to loads of them, man. I mean, there are ones that are bullshit.
Aye.
But, like, a lot of them, I do believe them. And then there's people that say, oh, it's just, like, all your chemicals in your brain and all that.
Aye.
But I don't believe that.
I don't know what I believe anymore.
I know, actually, I don't either. I'm saying I believe it, but I just would like to believe it.
I would like to believe it. Also, like, I'm no religious anymore. I don't practice, but one of my aunts, she believes in, like, God. And then I'll no tell her story here, but she told me this story a why, and I was just like, all right.
Was it like a near-death experience?
Aye. Aye. And she asked God to save her, and he did. And it's a really cool story.
How you know
I'll
how to
get it.
tell it?
No, I'm not allowed to tell it. It's just I don't want to.
Aye. Fair
Somebody
enough.
was trying to hurt her, and God intervened.
Well, that's another thing when you're saying Ethan shouting about, I didn't ask to be born. Actually, you did.
Did they?
Because when you're up there, you pick your life. You pick the life you're going to have.
I picked this.
Aye.
That's sad.
So is this. This is...
No, I don't believe that. I would never pick this.
I'm not saying you pick every
Kid on.
aspect
I
of your
would.
life, but
I
I think
would.
you get to pick
Romanticise your
kind
life.
of and then you've got like a mission, and some people just don't fulfill their mission, then you go up, then you come back down,
They're
go
like,
up, come back down until you get it right.
what's my mission?
I don't know, Amanda. I don't know. I don't know mine's either.
No, I don't know what my mission is. I'm figuring it.
Actually, with that would be a good like recurring thing we can do in the podcast.
What is my mission?
No,
My mission this week.
just talk about like, because I listen to loads of these, but I want to be specific.
Aye.
There
Well,
was
I'm right into other worlds, so I can bring that in.
there
Well,
was,
it's ghosts and shit and all, but
there was one woman but that said when she was on the channel when she was talking about her story and all that about what happened to her, and I was pure believed her. And then she started saying,
Right.
I'm having a spirit coming through just now. And then she started.
no, you were like, no,
And then she was like talking in this pure weird voice. And the podcaster was just like,
no, I didn't like get out.
I know.
I just shat my pants.
Have you had any near death experiences? Do you want to come on and talk about it?
I mean, I've definitely nearly died, but no,
Have you nearly died?
knowing that, I remember when I was talking about it on the Stand podcast.
What happened? I can't
When
remember.
I went home, my wee sister was in the house herself.
Oh,
And
aye.
I went home and she'd turned the gas on.
Mm-hmm.
She'd try to cook something. When I opened, the first thing I would always do when I opened the front door was flick the whole light on. Luckily, the light was on because when I went in, you could see, feel, taste, hear the gas. Like, it was, the house was soaking with gas.
God.
And if I'd have just flicked that light on, like, we'd all have been blown to smithereens.
Aye.
It was
So
dead scary.
that was lucky the light was on.
It was very lucky. Like, it's crazy to think if that light was off, I wouldn't be here.
But you'd be up there and it's much better up there.
No. But my Wayne wouldn't have been born and, like, just mental.
But hey, the thing about it is, I think you need to keep coming back down. Right, so what other people in the...
You need to keep coming back doing this. So upsetting.
what people talk about is, like, Earth is like a school.
Right.
It's a school where you go to learn, like,
A lesson.
stuff. And then I was on a Reddit thread. This is what I've been doing for 6 months, by the way. And this woman had a near-death experience, and she'd had like a horrific life, like really, really bad, like abused, like terribly, and like just all sorts of bad shit happening to her. And when she had her near-death experience, she was like, "What's the why?" I don't know how to explain this. I've tried to explain this before, and I should really go back and try and find the Reddit thread so I can just read it out. But it was like, God is like all knowing, right? So he has to know what like pain and death and all the bad things are, or else he can't say that he's like all knowing.
Right.
So this is where you come for all the bad stuff.
Right. The bad place.
And then other people were saying like when they went up to wherever it is, it was like a play. So and everybody was like, "Wow, very good!" Like
A play.
good, like down here's just like a play. We're all playing certain parts,
That's kind
and when you go up there, they're like, "Well done."
like, there's your flowers. That was cracking.
Aye, I'm like, I need to really start being more entertaining. If
Like
that's
a
the case.
play. I think you're entertaining enough.
Oh.
You really are.
One act of terrorism is not. It's not enough.
But it's pretty entertaining. Come on. There's no many terrorists.
Actually, there fucking is. There's
In-
hundreds of them.
In Glasgow.
There's hundreds. Hundreds of wee old woman.
I know, but
Hundreds of loads of wee old people and people in wheelchairs and getting hiked away with the...
old, frail,
Claws.
disabled, blind, deaf. They don't care. They'll arrest you.
I know.
Get
Get on board. If you're not a terrorist, what are you doing?
Aye.
Come on.
If you're not a terrorist to this state that we're currently living in, I don't want to know you.
Oh, God. I need to stop listening to, like, geopolitical stuff as well. I'm beginning to turn into, like, a pure conspiracy theorist. I know.
Are you?
Aye.
Right, I'm gonna need to stop you there. I don't know. Some conspiracy theorists are just mental.
But like, see when you actually like read about what the CIA and all that have done in the past, and it's all like being, what's that word, declassified,
Mhm.
and you see what they've actually done. You're like, well, do you know what? Every other thing isn't really that far fetched.
No, I know what you mean. What about Charlie Kirk?
Aye, that's one I could kind of get on board with. Donald Trump, that was a lot of shite with his attempted assassination.
Oh, aye, 100%.
So what I'm saying is, I'm a conspiracy theorist, near-death experience believer,
Good for you.
terrorist.
Terrorist. That's so likeable.
Can't wait to meet my new audience.
That's so hashtag relatable.
Used to be talking about Tinder and all that. I've been having a major identity crisis. I can't even do comedy anymore.
You can.
I can't.
You can. And you are. She's got a show. It's really funny. Good. But I might also quit.
I know you're just as bad as me.
I'm just like, what am I doing?
Here's what I want to do. I was thinking about this morning. I don't want to do it as a career anymore.
No.
I just want to do it as a hobby, and I want to
Yeah.
get a job. I don't know what job.
I see you in. I don't know.
Exactly.
Something quiet. A librarian.
I'd love to be a librarian, but
Librarian.
you need to go to uni for that. Although I've got an English degree.
Exactly.
But do you not need to go to uni for a specific thing?
I don't know. Ask Elaine. Elaine's a librarian.
Aye.
She's like a doctor though, you know. But I don't even need to be a doctor to be a librarian.
Elaine shared a post on Instagram the other day, and it was like, I grew up in Iran, so here's what's actually happening there. But she was sharing like somebody else's post, but I was oh my god, did Elaine grow up in Iran?
Basically. Northern
Oh.
Ireland.
I was
No.
pure laughing at that reel as well for Chris Forbes podcast.
With Crystal.
Crystal.
That's so funny.
Crystal
Man.
Evans.
I know. I forgot because that was a wee while ago. It was like 2 years ago or something that
Yeah.
happened. So I forgot about that. I remember it happening and her messaged me going, "Oh my god, I've just."
I know.
I
I
thought
don't
you-
want to ruin the story by trying to tell it, but go to Chris Forbes podcast, Stop Watering Dead Flowers, and look at Crystal Evans' reel about her story. Have you been on that podcast?
No,
No, I've been on it. I can't remember what sort of shit I was talking about.
I'd like to go on it. It's like 4 embarrassing stories.
He posted the one about my chin hair. I've already told that story on this podcast when my former
That's a good gym, but
lover
I'll just.
thought that I had a wee hair and tried to remove it, and I thought he was being all tender,
You're like,
and then he was actually like just pulling my actual chin hair, which I had let get out of control.
yeah. I just popped mine that day. You were mentioning, right? Do you know what I'm obsessed with it actually?
What?
GeoGuessr.
What's that?
It's a game, right?
Is that the one where you need to guess the place?
Aye, so you're just like put down in the middle of a country or whatever, and you get like some levels you can walk about, some you can't. You're just looking about and you need to pinpoint where you are in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm obsessed with it.
I know you were playing it when me and Mark were in your house.
What's that? Oh, I have shown you it then.
Aye.
I'm still obsessed with it. I'm playing it.
Do you get it right? Quite a lot. It's like you get
Aye.
put down in a Google map.
Aye.
You don't get put down. They show you a Google map and you've got to
Aye.
guess where it is in the world.
You're in the world somewhere.
You just got to wander around and like guess where you are.
So you're looking for clues like maybe a flag or a website or just like something to tell you what country you're in the world. And it's sometimes it's pure obvious. You're like, oh, this is the Royal Mail. But a lot of the time you're in like fucking a dirt road in Lithuania.
Do you ever guess? Like when you're
Aye, if you don't know, you're just like, well, you're just looking, trying to find like a road sign or something that gives it away.
aye.
I'd say I maybe get 60% of them right. I'm no good with my South America yet.
Well, listen, Amanda, this is the whole world map's about to change.
Is it?
Aye. Donald Trump's in charge of the Western Hemisphere now.
Right. I've not been watching the news.
Do you not know what's going on?
I know he's in Venezuela.
This is the thing. I don't think it's as simple as them wanting the oil in there, because I've been listening to loads of different perspectives on this. There's all sorts of conspiracy theories going on. And do you know what? I'm actually, this is the thing about me. I'll watch 10 YouTube videos on something and then I can't retain any of the information.
Like,
It's in there.
what was the first one saying again?
It's in there, but I can't regurgitate it.
Mm-hmm.
But aye, so you've not been watching the news. That's about how you're feeling better.
I know, probably. What's the point? I
I
can't
mean-
change what's on the news. I keep up with what's happening in Palestine and Iran and that, obviously now. But I'm not watching the news.
No, I don't watch the news anyway.
I'm not looking at, obviously news will come up on my social media, but I'm doing my best to avoid. I'm doing a lot of reading. A lot of colouring in and shit like that.
That's good.
Putting my phone away.
No, I've been pure on my phone. I need to actually stop. I'm going to have a look at my YouTube algorithm now and give you a wee flavour.
Right.
What?
Wee flavour. Flav.
Is the end nigh? Is the first video.
Yes.
Heal Your Karma Instantly.
Right.
Bad Faith podcast. That's actually quite a good podcast. Zionist takeover of CBS News and epic failure. Bad Hasbara. Famous cardiac surgeon stories of near-death experiences.
Nice.
How to permanently become your highest self. No going back.
Not going back is scary. What if you want to go
but
back?
this
I wonder what
thing.
mine's is like.
I was listening to a thing yesterday about how
Shit.
when you do become like enlightened, when you have an awakening, right?
Mine's
You-
is
When you have an awakening, it's lonely and horrible because everybody else around you is no awakened. And
yeah.
then you've got to kind of try and go on with normal life, and it's like really horrible. So,
This is mine. Mum of two vanishes after being stalked by her ex.
see, I don't know how you can watch shit like that.
Killed by her ex-lover. She used to be mine. Waitress the musical. Mum blames YouTube after murdering her own kids.
See, that's more grim to me than
Tiger Rock, Secret of the Mimic. Don't know what that is. Yeah, this is grim.
yours is all just like women being murdered.
BSL Level 3 Daily Diary. Don't know what that is. British Sign Language. She killed her husband during the Super Bowl night. Mine's is just
True
murder.
crime.
Mine's is a lot of murder, aye.
See, mine's is murder on a mass scale by
Yeah.
like governments and
I am
things.
I am scaling it back a bit.
Yours is more kind of personalised.
Mine's is easier to digest. I
Listen,
guess.
see if you're getting a wee bit sick of just like women and being murdered and stuff. Just get into like,
Mass murder.
aye,
Genocide.
aye.
It's happening. I read a really good book there. Pure couldn't put it down.
Stephen King.
Aye. And now I was so I was reading it. I went to get my hair done on Saturday, and I was reading my book like while my colour was on, and Danielle was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "It's Holly by Stephen King." She was like, "Have you watched Mr. Mercedes?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "That's a new series, a Stephen King series. It's really good." So I was like, "Oh, right, I'll watch that." Then I got to the end of my book, and then the back page, Stephen King saying Holly was basically a walk-on character in Mr. Mercedes
Right.
that he like fell in love with and then gave her own story. So they tie together. So I'm going to watch Mr. Mercedes soon, I think.
Good for you.
I know. Something to look forward to, innit? And I've started a new book called The Chalk Man.
Is that a horror?
I think so, aye.
See, no wonder you're anxious and all.
No, I feel really chill in it. No, I'm just...
I know, but it's like all horror and true crime.
I know, but life is horror.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
I want to be prepared for all the horrors.
I'd like to just... I probably am going to go to jail for a while.
Yeah.
And then after that, get into like a monastery if they'll let me in.
No, just start a cult.
How I can shave my hair. That's good.
Start a cult.
No, I'm not starting a cult. I can barely start a comedy career and get people to come to my shows. I think I've got the charisma to start a fucking cult.
No, probably not. But
no, I'm going to a monastery. I was watching this monk and it sounds very nice.
aye.
He's like sitting there with his bald head,
Aye.
which is one plus. And then you just spend the morning cleaning. Then you have your lunch and then you meditate and then you go to bed.
For Christmas, Kim got me this book and it's called Zen, The Art of Simple Living.
Right.
And it's like all these things that you should do to live like a really simple life. And it's like, it always talks about what the monks do.
Sometimes I think the monks are just, it's a cop-out, but...
Aye, they just kind of Arsenal. Like,
Aye, they're just
I'll go
like,
to them.
I'll go and fucking get... Because they must get their dinners and that for them.
Aye, so basically they get up early, they do their meditation, their practice or whatever. Then they do whatever
They clean.
task, like their morning cleaning. Then
They
they'll
get
have,
shouted at, but
an
for the
agenda
monks.
for the day.
That's what that monk said. Because I was where that's it. I'm joining a monastery.
And then you were like, I'm not
And
getting
then
shouted at.
it was like, then we get shouted at because you've got to learn to be... you've got to learn humiliation or whatever it is. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
I've
fuck
learned.
that.
I've learned humiliation.
No, according to him.
Trust me.
no,
Trust
according
me,
to
I
this
have.
monk. I know, monk going up and do new material.
Get up and bomb in front of 300 people.
And that is true humiliation to your core.
Do you know what? Like, see, last Sunday, I was gigging, and it was just one of the gigs that was doing the 7 and 9 at Monkey Bar. The 7 was lovely. We all had a nice time. The 9 was stinking, like, for everybody. Like, you know,
Was
that,
it quiet?
it was about the same amount of people as it. There was about 30 people there, right? So kind of quiet, but no, like, but enough that if they'd been a good audience, it would have been a nice time. They gave nobody nothing. Like,
God.
Liam, who's obviously a really good host, was just like, all right, what the fuck? Then Kate Hammer opened, just ate shit for 20 minutes. And then I was like, right, it's my turn. It's my turn to eat shit. Yeah. And I did. And it was kind of so, like, it was so fun.
Aye.
Like, I kept laughing, you know, I'm like on stage, but I was literally just saying things and then going, like, because it was so bad.
Aye.
Like, I was just like, fucking hell, man. Like,
Aye, that's fine if it's just
we
you're not connecting with the audience and everybody's like just having a terrible time.
Aye, we all ate shit and it was so
hurts
funny.
your feelings when you're the only one, but
When you're the only one, it's hard. It's
Aye.
hard. Anyway, what was I saying? This book, this chapter said, get up 15 minutes early every morning just to sit in peace.
I would never do that.
I've been trying to do it and I just snooze my alarm.
Stop giving me things to do because then
Because I'm just like, the thought
No,
of just
why sleep?
sitting up and being like,
well you are actually that's what trying me why is right. It's hard in it because I feel like it's your duty to be informed about what's happening to your fellow humans in the world, right?
mhm.
But also at the same time we're all on our phones too much.
Aye, that's the thing. Chris Forbes was telling me about this podcast actually called The 5 I put it in my notes app. Hold on, because I think you would like it. And it's basically about how we're all pure overstimulated.
I mean, but I know all this. Do you know what I mean? I don't need
know.
to listen to another fucking podcast about it. That's going to overstimulate me even more.
The 5-day effect.
No, I don't even like the name of it. I'm sorry.
Oh, my pal. I'm just looking at my notes, and they're really daft. They're so daft. I've got a note that just says chimp mode.
Is that book?
No, it's because I was at my pal Emma's and I was talking about I had a panic attack there, and then she was like, "Oh look," and she had this book, and it was about how your brain's got chimp mode, human mode, and computer mode. And she was like, "You're stuck in chimp mode."
I know.
Like,
That's another one of these.
Actually, I'm stuck on chimp mode, and it's ruining my life.
I know, but like all these books and podcasts that try and help you, I don't know, they just make you worse.
I've been right back into my meditating the past 2 weeks.
I would like to, but I don't know.
You just need to practice it and practice it.
I know.
It's so boring at the start. You're like, and it's hard to
But you're
do
supposed
it.
to be bored.
I know, and I'm really into it. And I actually look for. I've been doing it morning and night. That's how into it I am.
Good.
Even if it's just 5 minutes in the morning, I've been going right, and I've been doing it. I've already done it this morning.
See, this is a thing, right? I've heard people going after nut because they meditate as well.
Going after not
Because
like they just are like, what, like mental?
I don't want to tell you this because I feel like I'm just going to put that in your head.
No, tell me.
No, it was this woman who was like pure into meditation, and she went to like a mad retreat and all that. I don't know if she worked there or whatever. And then she noticed that hundreds of people were having like mental breakdowns and stuff because
They meditate.
of the meditation. And then when she was trying to raise it with all the like monk like monk type people, I don't think they were actual monks, but you know these people that
Aye, like
retreats and all that.
aye.
All
They
of
go-
these
the meditation teachers. and all that.
meditation teachers, they were like, they were like trying to cover it up, but apparently loads of people go nuts when they meditate.
Oh my god.
And it's that thing again where, like, so you've got these, now you get people that are like pure high flying business people, and then they're unfulfilled, and then they're like, I'm gonna go to a meditation retreat and try and find myself like for like a week, and then after it they have like pure mental breakdowns and that
Aye.
because their whole belief system's been like
Aye, dismantled.
aye, and they don't know how to operate in their own world anymore.
That won't happen to me because I don't have any belief system. I'm just getting by day.
I think I have had a pure mental breakdown anyway, like these past 6 months.
Definitely.
I'm like coming through the other side.
Aye.
Yeah.
Look, this is like we're in our healing era.
You've got to have a breakdown.
You've
got to. I mean, it's easy for me. I've no
everybody gets
got
one.
any wins or anything, so
Oh, I
it's
know.
not as if like MD's relying on me. My dog's
I s-
doggy heaven.
Oh.
I sound really cold and callous about that, but I'm not canny.
She wasn't.
Aye. So
Yeah, I still had one, even though I have a win. He just got in the way, actually.
I feel like he'd be quite chill about it.
He went
Anyway.
in the way. He comes in my room and he's like, "Are you depressed?" I'm like, I'm fine. I'm just having a wee lie down.
Oh, Fern Brady says that she met Annie when she took mushrooms.
That's
Am I allowed
right.
to say this? I don't know. She talks about it in her comedy. anyway.
Aye, she's quite open about it.
She says she met Annie. And Annie had like a weird and like posh accent in it.
Oh, I don't see that.
I know, I'm like, that wasn't Annie.
That's an imposter. Wee posh Annie.
And then I forgot to ask her what Annie said, and last week I was pure, I never even asked her what Annie said. And I was like, what did Annie say to you? And she's pure, thanks for the cuddles. And I was like, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Like, I think she should have said something.
More profound.
Aye.
She's a dog, Susan.
I know.
She's a dog who loved to be cuddled
I know, that's true.
and clearly appreciated it. Shit, what was I going to say there? We're talking about monks meditating. Aye, this book, right. It also says every morning, like, get up in the morning and, like, go outside and just breathe in the morning air. I've been doing that on my balcony. And it's
Yeah, not the pollution.
it stinks. it's not
Yeah.
nice.
Smell all the weed
I
coming in
know.
for your neighbours' houses.
My neighbours, well, actually, my neighbours had a big barmy the other night.
Oh, did they?
And
See, that's what I'm.
one of them left,
Actually,
and there's been no smell of weed since. So I think the weed smokers departed.
probably 'cause they're spending all their money on weed.
Well, no, it was a really. I'll tell you about it later.
Oh God, I
Police,
can't get
the
into
police
details.
came and everything.
Did
Me and Ethan were at the window pure.
they? Was it like a punch up?
No. It was just a very loud discussion, a very loud argument.
Here's something I've always wondered, and it's probably gonna like be pure. People will be like, probably like some bad faith person has said this before, right? But I'm just actually curious about it. See if you're in a same sex relationship and you have a barney, like a fight,
Yeah.
or if you just fight a few times, is that like considered
Domestic violence?
domestic violence,
I'd say so. Aye.
or is it just plain old violence?
Just plain old assault. No, it would be domestic violence, surely.
I don't know, but then it's different, isn't it?
Apparently lesbians are really there's a lot of instances of domestic violence.
I've heard that as well.
Don't know how true that is.
But it's
Where
like,
did I read? I must have read. I've not made that up, have I?
no, I've heard that as well. But then I'm like, did that just come from like a
I
poor
know a
bad-
guy.
a guy that's trying to justify
I
something?
know that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, no, I'm probably, but no, I think I don't know. I
But
must
are
have
you
been
allowed
reading
to have
statistics.
You're allowed to have a square go with your other half if it's a same sex relationship.
I
I
would.
suppose it would be depend on your like body strength and all that.
I mean,
Is that allowed? Are you allowed to have a square go?
are there any same-sex couples out there who regularly batter each other?
I mean, we can say it's toxic, but
Aye.
is it like
Is it
is
illegal?
it just a square go?
No, it's domestic violence. Surely, if it's like,
Aye, that was a silly question.
well,
I just had thought about it. Like,
well, there was no violence, but they are a same-sex couple.
aye, that's
But aye, there's been nae with the doobies.
all right.
The doobie factory's shut down.
So when you go out and breathe in your morning air, now
It's just dog shite and car fumes. So it's great. It's lovely. I've only read a couple of chapters of the book. Another thing it tells you today is remove convenience. Like, if you make yourself a cup of coffee, do it the longest way, but like get the beans, ground the beans, boil the water on a
who's got time?
I know nobody, but they're basically saying if you do that every once in a while, you really appreciate
It's
how
like a
easy
mindfulness.
things are for you. Aye, like everything is so convenient these days.
I think so as well. I was this woman on TikTok or Instagram or something, and she was talking about she must be like quite a big like social media personality, but she just come up and she was talking about how she'd been gifted a pair of Meta glasses. Have you heard of these?
Aye,
Like the fucking mad fucking specs you put on, and it
can record things and all that.
records things, and I think it like is like a sat nav, like it does things for you. And she had been sent a pair, I think, to like review them or whatever, and she was like, I never spoke to anybody for like 2 days when I had them on
Aye,
because everything was done for me.
aye,
Like I didn't need to interact with other humans. And I was like, that's not good.
That's bad.
Aye.
Basically, aye. It was like remove all the convenience.
Aye. Phone a Chinese instead of getting delivery.
Aye.
That's what I do.
Walk down to the Chinese.
Walk down to the
Physically place
Chinese.
your order. Go to the bank, lift your money. Walk down to the Chinese. Pay in cash. Walk back.
But then they've set up society in a way that stops. I was looking for a bank, an ATM, a bank machine, cash line. What do people even call them these days?
Don't know.
And
I remember the last time I lifted cash.
I was looking for cash, and I couldn't find one that didn't charge you.
Stop.
I know. And I was using my sat nav to find the fucking cash machine and all.
No, imagine back in the day when people would just be like with their horse and their cart and the sun rising in the west, setting in the east and all that.
A pigeon.
Just been like, I think it's that way and just gone with it. That's crazy.
See, this is why I kind of want to go to jail and then join a monastery, because I just don't want to be part of society anymore.
Society stinks. It's fucking rotten.
Aye.
What about the tribe that's in the woods? Oh no, it's in Edinburgh. You can't go.
Are they still there?
I don't know. You're bad.
No, it's too cold here
It is.
to be a tribe in the woods.
I would also like Wi-Fi. Just
They fucking get Wi-Fi. They
Oh,
do
have they?
TikToks and all that.
right. Okay.
Oh, I don't know if they get
Just maybe
Wi-Fi,
go-
but they post TikToks and all that.
Aye, they're not like
They're kind of like
Kinda
no.
aye,
being a tri-
charlatans.
proper
aye,
tribe.
like that's not a tribe.
There's
That's
something dodgy about that anyway. I think one of them's like being abducted or something like that. I don't know.
God.
Somebody told me that anyway.
One of them's been abducted.
Like one of them's there because
Aye, like
they've
they're being held
abducted.
captive.
Did you see the video of them trying to like remove them? Like the people for the council went down.
No.
I need to find that. It's so funny. Doing with their pure white bureaucracy, trying to remove a tribe.
That's hilarious. Do you know what I watched the other night? That I Swear film.
No, what's that?
It's about that John Davidson guy, the guy with Tourette's. Did you know watch that documentary years ago? So good.
I
He
think so.
they made a film about his like life, and it's so good.
I've heard somebody talking about that actually.
I've been dying to see it for ages.
And they said it was amazing as well.
It's really good. It's really tough at parts. Like it's great. It's so good.
It's fucking nuts.
It's worth
Tourette's into it.
Aye.
Like, how do you navigate your life?
It's just mad because like it started kicking in when he was in like first year of high school.
Oh, did it?
Aye, and his parents basically like disowned him.
Did they not know about Tourette's?
No. It was like pure no. This was in like 1983 or something like that.
So they just think he's like shouting stuff out for attention.
Aye, they think like his dad pure leaves and all that, and his mum's kind of left with him, and she really isn't taking it well. And
But mine back in the day, like if you don't know about it and then you don't know what it is,
aye,
plus the fact it wasn't the way it is now with mental health and all that.
aye, it was literally just like he's a freak.
Aye.
It was a pure shame, and he'd physical tics. So
aye.
he accidentally knocked a pint out of somebody's hand in a nightclub and got like battered for it, and had to go to court and all that.
Oh my god.
Like it was awful. But then the guy he's did so much work, and like campaigning and educating around Tourette's that like it's really nice. It's really great what happens, but it's like basically gets taken in by his pal's mum. It's like a true story, and the documentary's really good. If you watched that, it was on years ago.
Maybe I did. I remember watching. I remember there was like a spell where, like Tourette's was spoke about quite a lot.
Aye.
So maybe I did. I watched a
it was
few
probably
things
because
back
of
in the
him.
day.
It was aye. So, But I was like, oh right, I'm gonna. I was gigging on Sunday night, and then I went home and I watched it, and I was just like, oh, it was brilliant.
I maybe take a break for what's happening in the world
Aye.
to watch it.
But there's pure sad bits, but it's really good. But what a hard life, man.
I know. Well, near-death experience, people would say that he picked it.
Well, maybe 'cause that was his mission.
Aye.
Because he did loads for other
Like,
people.
you're
with
going to go
Tourette's.
down and have Tourette's. That's a pure dangerous thing to say, but innit? Like, you
Aye.
pick something.
Aye. You picked this.
Aye.
You can't. Aye.
Well, good for him.
I know.
I'm going to watch it.
So it's nice. That is good. Will we go?
Aye, let's go.
We'll go. We're gonna go. Anyway, lovely to be back.
It's fine.
We did it. It was fine.
Aye.
It was a daunting thought.
Sorry if, like, it was new.
Didn't live up.
It wasn't like, we're back.
Aye.
And, like, pure
Well,
dramatic and,
We're back. We're back.
aye, we're not. Also, don't think this is, like, a mad, like, January, I'm going to change my life thing.
No.
Because I don't believe in that. Don't even believe that January is where we should be starting the year.
No.
You know about the 13 months in the calendar.
No.
You know?
No.
How can this not be coming up in your...
TikTok algorithm.
Aye.
Don't know.
Right. Oh my God. We'll talk about that and then we'll go, right? do you not know about this? Like, before Roman times, there was 13 months in a year,
Right.
right? And there was 28 days in each month because of the lunar cycle.
Right.
And there was 364 days a year.
Right.
So in Roman times, they changed it. It was something to do with like taxes, so that people could remember to pay their taxes better or something. Like Callan means like accounts or something like that,
Does
apparently, according to this TikTok. No, this is just based off of like a random TikTok or Instagram. I'm never on TikTok. So this could all be bullshit, but I think it's true.
Right.
Makes sense. 28 days in a lunar cycle, 28 days in your menstrual cycle.
Yeah. Well,
We should be living in a matriarchy.
my menstrual cycle's all over the place.
Aye. But maybe if like
Keeps just showing up days early, days early, days early. every
maybe
month.
that's an effect to like patriarchy. Let's blame it on patriarchy.
It definitely is. By the way,
What?
I watched a documentary and it was like about basically how. Did you watch it? That Jodie Hildebrandt one?
Josie, what?
Hildebrandt? No, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it next time.
No, what is
Ju-
it?
Basically, just like there was something about how. No, it's not that one. I'm getting confused. Orgasm Inc. It was called. It's about that woman. I can't remember her name. Something Dadone, who started that orgasmic meditation thing,
No.
and it was like this basically pure sex cult.
Right.
And basically it came out at the end that it was a pure matriarchal society because it was like this woman and she had all these other wee women like working under her and all that, but they were still pure abused the woman and let the men like basically assault the woman. And they would say like, oh, you need to let a man let his beast out. That's just what he has
Sounds
today.
like every other cult.
Aye.
Aye.
And it was just like, and they were like, it's just sad because you'd think in a matriarchal society women would be safer. But in this instance, like, they really weren't. And I was like, that's fucked up.
How's a matriarchal society if you're pure letting
Well, basically,
the guys?
she was saying men have a beast in them that you just know what
I mean, she's not. She's not wrong.
She's no wrong, but basically she was saying, and it's your job as women to just
Take it.
take it.
Ugh.
And she was saying you can't basically be assaulted if you enjoy it, if you turn on to it. She
Was
was,
this on Netflix
insane.
or something?
aye.
Aye, if it sounds like a Netflix.
It was absolutely insane. It started off quite funny, the documentary.
Aye.
Like, quite like, oh, this is funny. And then at the end, I was like, fucking hell, it's dark as fuck.
See, I've been listening to stuff about matriarchal societies and all. So in the beginning, it was a matriarchy, right? And what happened was all the men had sex with the women, right? So that when they had a baby, nobody knew whose baby it was.
So then you would all
So
just
then
raise it
everybody all
together.
raised the baby. So you have fucked this, really, men, by trying to have a patriarchy. You could have been pumping
Everybody.
everybody.
But
and
you
then
want
other
to
people
own.
look after your wins.
You want to own. You want to have your own one. You want to own somebody.
Aye.
Not everybody wants that, but they did at one point.
Anyway, what a lovely note to end things on.
Lovely, jubbly.
Um,
Anyway, come to our show in January.
Oh, aye.
Bye, guys.
No.
No.
You need to promote stuff.
Oh, aye.
Living in a capitalist society, we
Mm.
need to promote things, alright?
Aye, we've got shows at the comedy festival.
The Glasgow Comedy Festival.
Yeah. Come see my 5-star show.
Oh fuck, I've just remembered something. Anyway, come and see. What's your show?
I've got 2 shows. I've got I Did Something Bad, which is my Fringe show for last year. Had a nice time at the Fringe with that. It's about miscarriage. And I've got a whip called Better Than Revenge. It's about revenge. Have I wrote it yet? No.
It's fine. That's what work in progresses are for.
Yeah. And then Material Girl, as always.
Material Girl, what date?
25th of January, and then the next one's on the 15th of February. It's a Valentine's one.
Alright, okay. Come to my show. When's mine?
Yours is the 28th of March, Saturday,
28th of March at 20 past 3.
Mhm.
Somebody DM'd me saying, that's weird. Is that right?
That is right.
And I said, aye, it's 'cause it's a comedy festival, but it is weird.
3:20, aye.
3:20.
But sometimes at the Fringe and that, your
On
show
the
starts
dot.
at like 4:05 and things like that. It's just,
I know, but that's the Fringe. That's different.
this is the Glasgow Fringe.
3:20.
Okay.
Anyone else struggling with the work/genocide balance?
Probably
Which I
not.
cannot take credit for. It was a bit of graffiti, and I thought that is just
That's stunning.
aye,
That
art.
Encapsulate.
Encapsulate. It's
Encapsulate.
encapsulates.
Encapsulates. God, I was struggling with that there.
Encapsulates.
Encapsulates. Encapsulate.
This horrible life that we need. This Earth school that we're on
Yeah.
before we float.
Lesson adjourned. Fail.
Class go home early.
Class failed. Anyway. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye.
Love yous.
Bye.